Concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Yeah, slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. And he'll bang that one through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And how about this, a fake? And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looks pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out.
Randall Cobb on the breakaway. The 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6.
Partner, you know the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Detroit! Detroit! Let's go!
On second down, here's Wentz. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, but they've got a 3rd and inches coming up, trying to keep the chains moving. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And he's got his man. It's Escobar. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence. Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ricky Jean-Francois in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Wentz going to throw. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That'll be a gain of 16, and that'll make it 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup. So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those...
And look at this, another fake. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. Again, it's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They come out here in the eye. Throwing is Wentz. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gavin Escobar from 3 yards out. And the Rams are now just a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion.
Here we go.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's Bridgewater. And Olsen over the middle. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Let's go.
A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. He completes it to Julio Jones. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And now out on the field. Here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Throwing now is Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Wentz now to throw. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On play action, it's Wentz. Baldwin with it over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola. And then, of course, to Stanford. And, boy, he's been good. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on 1st and goal. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. On play action, Wentz. They'll roll him out right. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Now Wentz. Escapes the sack. Looking for someone to throw to. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Now, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So, in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, That's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Well, will they make up for it? It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a play fake. Wentz. He's got time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Wentz. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Doug Baldwin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
They'll run it with Williams. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And the tight end Olsen, right side. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you? We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Again, it's Williams. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And the play clock's running down. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. On third down, Bridgewater. And Jones has it over the middle. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They run. It's Williams. Down right around the 25. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. And that's caught inside the 30. Oh. Big play there for L.A. And even 50 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15 he goes. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. Fresh set of downs here. Into the red zone. Wentz. That is caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Doug Baldwin, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Rams add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it 2nd down. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Play fake. Bridgewater. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. Give him 9 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And that's what you got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where
And that's caught inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense, but in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job, way to knock it down.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Time for a break. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Wentz now on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. He's going to try and go deep again. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 15.
Not the tallest receiver on the field, but he just shouted to admit that the little guy can't go downfield and make a big-time catch on a deep pass, because sometimes they'll just out-scrap you for the football.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Wentz going to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
That's caught at the 2. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Wentz. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Michael Floyd, a 1-yard touchdown reception.